Hi all, this recording is an explanation of SolidWorks PDM implementation done to Dhananjay Group Industries, Aurangabad. In this video, I'll be explaining how the PDM vault has been implemented and can be used in Dhananjay Group with the users of Dhananjay Group. Let's start. To start with SolidWorks PDM, first the user will be logging in to the Windows, and to log into PDM, the user will see the vault. In this example, I have created a DG vault for Dhananjay Group, as well as in Dhananjay Group Industries, they'll be seeing DGC. I'll click on the vault, and the first thing I'll see when I click on the vault is the login screen. So to explain this, first I'll be logging as a marketing engineer, Arshad, and I'll say okay. Once when I log in, Arshad as a marketing person, he'll see the folders which he need to see. Refresh. To start with SolidWorks PDM, let's create a new customer order. I'll go for new RFQ. So in Dhananjay, every time when there is a new customer order, they'll create an RFQ. Let's say customer Bajaj, component number, let's say ANT 4698, part description, let's say bike chassis connector. Okay, I'll say okay. Instantaneously, once when I create a new RFQ, there will be a pop-up of your RFQ file which has been created, and it is asking the details. Let's say RFQ location, Pune, SOP date, for example 28 October 2017, feasibility study required, monthly volume, I'll say 15,000, customer is selected by default, supply location, I'll say Chakan, Talegaon, Aurangabad. Part category, since it's a two-wheeler part, I'll select two-wheeler part and say create file. Once when I give all the details and create a file, if the user goes to the workspace RFQ, he'll be seeing a new RFQ generated with the details we have entered. When I go inside, I'll see all the details of that file, the details we have entered, and when I open the file, the user will see all the details filled inside the file. So now this is the RFQ file. This file plays a prominent role in the process between design, development, and quality inside the organization of Dhananjay. As you can see, all of our details are filled. In feasibility study, the headings of feasibility study is clearly filled. The user will start editing the feasibility study document from here. In here, the first part will be edited by the development people, which will be sent from the marketing person. To make sure of this, SolidWorks PDM will use a mechanism called check-in, check-out. Let me go to a detailed view. So for this file, if I go to the history, which is here, it is saying created by Arshad, checked in by Arshad. Now this check-in, check-out is a mechanism which will help the software understand who is using the file exactly at that right moment. So if I want to edit the file, I'll check out. Once when I complete my editing, let's say my project number 123, save. Once when I complete my editing, to make sure that is synchronized to my server, with the server, I'll say check-in. Now this is again registered with SolidWorks. If you want to see this, I just go to history back. Now you can see added the project number and it added a new version. Let's take this as a process. Let me explain the process in Dhananjay Group. There are several processes inside the company. Among them, the most important are the RFQ process, design and development process, and the quality process. Let me take you to the administration panel where we implement SolidWorks PDM. Now here, let me take you to the process of RFQ. So this is the RFQ process where all the processing steps have been added in this workflow. Every time when there is a new RFQ created, the file goes directly into new RFQ. Once the marketing person add all the details, he'll be sending the file from new RFQ to under feasibility. Here the development person will get the details. He'll work on that. Once the feasibility is done, depending on the output, either it is success, either it is not success, or either it is success but you want to regret, any type of output can be taken care of. If it is success, the user will say feasible. If it is not success, he'll say not feasible or regret. Let's see the situation now. Now the file has been checked in, so that the file has a state. It's a new RFQ. If you remember, this is the state which we are right now in. Now right click, change state, send for feasibility study. So this is how we change state for any number of files. Before that, to make sure, this is the folder which will contain all the details of the customer input. Whatever the drawings customer sends will be saved inside this folder. Let's send this file for feasibility study. So I have added the comments and I'll say OK. Once when we send the file to a feasibility study, the state changes from new RFQ to under feasibility study, from here to here. So now the development person will come into the picture to work on the feasibility study. Let's take you there.